Hello everyone, it is Jozu again and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this one we will be mentioning the 10x that's coming out tomorrow for the, let me see, Summon Rush event. So for tomorrow's Summon Rush event we are actually gonna have a team of 10x champions, and that team is gonna be Ally Protection. Before we start this video, I want to mention that the new dungeon has arrived, Phantom Shogun Grove. This is like, I just made the most random team and got to here, but I'll wait a couple of days before I release anything on this, because of course I want to come up with the some tactics in order to beat it. Of course, I mentioned that I have to come up with I'll probably copy someone else, someone much smarter than me. But and also, one other thing is that today we have a guaranteed champion, which is Allure. Allure is an amazing control champion, especially for against bosses, because her A1 attacks 3 times at random. If you have a single boss, that means all 3 attacks are gonna go towards him, and as you can see, each decreases target's turn meter by 25% on each critical hit. Pretty easy champ to build. Great champ overall. But for tomorrow's event, from the champions that you can get from Ancients, Voids and Sacreds, we are going to be able to get Ally Protection champions, and those champions are, let me just find it. First one is going to be Skull Crusher, which is from the I just saw it and then I immediately forgot it. Skull Crusher from the Ogre tribes. He is one of, like, I think 3, still one of 3 champions that can throw AoE counterattack buff on all of your allies. Pretty amazing champion. For early game you can especially use him for every part of the dungeon, every single dungeon, and of course you can use him for the clan boss. Yeah, if you're running like some pretty easy counterattack team, he can be actually pretty good for the clan boss. So amazing champion overall. He's A1 not that good, but he's A2 Stonewall, ally protection with counter attack and unkillable buff on him for 1 turn. So the next champion, let me just see my my list. It's gonna be none other than Vergis. So in my opinion, if you don't have Vergis, you definitely have to get this guy. So he is one of the best tanks and boss killers for the Doom Tower, some of the bosses at least. Amazing ability, amazing survivability as well. If you can put a region set on him, he can actually defeat pretty much every single boss. I mean, some HP, some defense, some speed as well, but for the, you don't have to worry about accuracy, you don't have to worry a lot about resistance, crit damage, crit rate, none of that. It's gonna take longer, but it's definitely gonna do well, at least against some bosses. His A1 has a chance of placing reflect damage buff on a random ally. We don't want that. We want this passive. It's his money maker. Passive effect places a shield buff on this champion equal to 10% of their max HP for 2 turns whenever this champion loses 10% or more of their max HP from a single hit. We don't care about active effect that much. Next up is gonna be from the Lizardman, and that is gonna be Jarek. Amazing early game champion. A lot of people actually used him for the clan boss because he has A1 decrease attack and also ally protection increase defense on all allies for 2 turns, so he can be pretty helpful as well. Pretty solid champions in this batch. Last but not least, from the High Elves, it's gonna be Andrizia. I have never used this champion, and honestly I've never seen anyone use this champion. Yeah, increase duration of all, increase defense buff on all allies by 1 turn. Okay, that's nothing. This is at least a good part. 75% chance booked up to 100% chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 2 turns. That's an amazing ability. Other than that, yeah, at the start of each turn, place a 50% ally protection buff for 2 turns on an ally with the lowest max HP. Will not be placed on this champion. Place a strength and increase defense buff on this champion for 2. Actually, this champion looks amazing. What? I have completely overlooked that champion, but it looks amazing. Who the hell is this guy? I have never seen this guy. It's fine. Let's go on to the legendaries. Yeah, finally some legendaries in the mix. So first one, let's see, was it Korugar? Yes, it was Korugar. Pretty awesome champion, actually one of the best champions from this faction. Ally protection, strengthen on all allies. As you can see, it has a chance of filling the turn meters of all allies by 30% and removing all debuffs from all allies. Looking at his sprite, at his design, he actually does not look like that support-ish champion, but he is. He's an amazing support. Next up is going to be from the demon spawn, and that is going to be one of the better burners in the game, and that is Tyrant Ixtimor. Look at this ability. Where is it? Yeah, okay, not this one. Attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance of placing HP burn, but it's for the 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Amazing. And then this ability, actually, ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 3 turns, and then places increased defense on all allies for 1 turn. And this one also helps him heal, so he's pretty good against clan boss teams. Next up, we have the one that I would love to get the most, that I have tried to get him so many times, never achieved that. That is my boy Sneak Track. He has one of the best designs in the game, kinda unique champion. Reflect damage, as you can see in here, ally protection, reflect damage on all allies, heals the champion by 50% of their max HP, all of that on a 3-turn cooldown. Design wise, like probably top 5 looking champions in the game. So amazing champion. And last but not least, for this 10x, we have Chris the Ageless, one of the best, if not the best, PvE champion in the game. A1 AoE that has a chance to decrease speed. A2 AoE again, ally protection, continuous heal, increase the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Again, A3 AoE provoke, increase defense on this champion for 2 turns, and increase speed on all allies except from him for 2 turns. And one of the best passives in the game. At the start of each round, he places a shield on all allies, and also whenever he's attacked, he has a chance of placing decreased defense and decreased attack buff on that attacker for 1 turn. So there you have it. To be honest, amazing batch. I'm gonna open all of my sacreds tomorrow. I need that for the fusion. Turns out fusion is a must. So I was debating whether or not will I get this fusion, but I'm definitely going for him. I didn't realize that his A3 was actually enemy's max HP. That's gonna be hitting like a truck. So pretty awesome champion. I'm gonna build him with a lot of defense, a lot of let me see something. I'm actually not gonna go for any accuracy, any accuracy, any resistance. I'm just gonna go for a lot of defense, a lot of crit rate and crit damage, and that's gonna be it for this champion. So yeah, definitely going for him, and definitely going for the tomorrow's event for the 10x. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully let me know in the comments below, will you be opening shards, and hopefully I'll see you in the next. Let me see ya.